Okay guys, another video from the Poverello. It's getting harder and harder to find stuff here at the Poverello Thrift, and I'm sort of back into the mix over here. This lucite stool is kind of cool. It's still here. It's $30. It's still really pricey. But I wanted to call attention to this bar, and it's already bought. I guess it was sold like the moment after it got brought in. It's a very old bar, actually, and I know it's old from the construction, and I know it's old from the hardware. You can see the underneath here, the supports. I'm gonna put the phone underneath. That's really old hardware, and these wheels are really old. These casters. There's a wheel inside of the shell. And this is what we would call a Hollywood Regency style bar. And I'm a little upset because it's not really up my alley, but Hollywood Regency was very opulent. And I went over this in a previous video about Dorothy Draper and wall finishings and textile finishings and interior design by Dorothy Draper, which started a really big movement called Hollywood Regency, because Regency was very lush, like this, opulent, lush, but it also incorporated lucite and mirrors and fur and extravagant colors and gold and a lot of curved furniture, and it was mixed in with a bunch of stuff. So this is a Regency bar. I'm not sure what it sold for, and I don't think it's even been refinished. But this is molded cast iron, and this is not something that you would see. This is clearly old, and I know from the hardware underneath, the screws underneath, that it's a mid-century piece. So this is somebody got this, and it's really beautiful. It's a vintage bar, and it's Regency, and it could be worked in with, you know, leopard or fur or patterns or glass or, you know, colored glass, just anything, chrome. You can look up Hollywood Regency, but, you know, anything really, you know, a lot of stuff went with Regency. And it's a beautiful bar, and it could sell for probably up $200 or $300. Somebody got it. I'm not sure what it sold for, but this is just another piece at the Poverello Thrift, a little piece of Regency here that I missed. I wouldn't have had a spot for it, but I could have resold it. It appeals to only a certain type of person, and it doesn't have the clean, you know, 50s and 60s lines that came out and then went into the 70s and 80s. But, you know, Regency was popular for about 2 decades, from the 30s to the 50s.